Peace to violence.
Through this madness, I persist to be a soul bro. You know, official black man, I let my soul glow. Live in the DC area, but don't go. I got that shit to make my brethren scream, bo, bo. While you ducking, diving, and hiding from the po-po. With 3 O's, chilling inside a stolen Volvo. I be repping and retracing your step in slow-mo, just to show you exactly where you made that no-no. Don't try to battle me, man, them rhymes are so-so. When I rip, my competition be a no-show. I love women from light skin on down to cocoa. Either skinny like the brat or fat like yo-yo. Now these rhymes that I write are just a promo of the skills that I'm running by you like Flojo. Take some time and redesigning your current status of rhyming. Until then, your operations are no-go. All these childish territory semantics, schemes of cream seem to sink like the Titanic. Your throne is overthrown, your money don't panic. It's different, isn't it? It's from the mid-Atlantic. I see the fear in your eyes, you running frantic. Just a minute ago, you were so gigantic. Them street war stories sounded so romantic, but this is different, ain't it? It's from the mid-Atlantic. Man, you ain't dope, I'm the great black hope. Smacked the Don in Milan, lassoed the Pope in my rope. Told the geezer he's about to take a trip to the Tower of Pisa. Pulled out my joint, go to shower the Caesar. Froze a hot rock of lava erupting from Mount Vesuvius. Declared the chief in Ghana, the honor was quite dubious. Made love to my wife, it was a lunar eclipse. First I grabbed her by the hips to kiss the dead on the lips. Every sound a pound of thunder shook the earth like a quake. Her excitement turned to lightning while I'm bouncing in cakes. Legs spasm from the orgasm, sit after shock to every corner of the globe. And it just don't stop. When I awoke, I wiped the crust from my third eyelid. Took a look and stood amazed at the damage I did. Bringing light to your day. You know how the saying go, everything's under the sun, so check the rainbow. All these childish territory semantics, schemes of cream seem to sink like the Titanic. Your throne is overthrown, your money don't panic. It's different, isn't it? It's from the mid-Atlantic. I see the fear in your eyes, you running frantic. Just a minute ago, you were so gigantic. Them street war stories sounded so romantic, but this is different, ain't it? It's from the mid-Atlantic.
Maryland, MC sound this way. SCNCVA, Maryland, MC sound this way.
Cause you know I got the chunky cut all day. When I freestyle on the under track, bring it back. With my man Blue Black over there on the right, and it don't even matter. Cause you know we shine brighter than sight in the light. But I just kick it.
Yeah. Sound this way. SCNCVA, Maryland, MC sound this way.
Feels me for real, kid.
MC sound this way.
Yes, yes, yo, 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 yo.
I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the best MC I could be. I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the master MC I could be. I'm getting nicer, more preciser. Son, I'm doing mine just to slice ya. I'm a master, or getting the beat. I leave a taste in your mouth like Shasta. Yo, I'm a Supreme Court judge, pimp and pastor. It gotta be reality like Stevie. BVDs and leaves with good trees. As I mix up this mise en place and oscillate. As we go a fuego to a suego. I lay low like I don't flow, but you know I can go off the tippy and drop the tip top in hip hop. That drip drop off a tree like do, but do he? You tell me, ha. Do your part and support the art you like. 2 turntables and a mic. Listening to me bugging, drugging you, plugging into another part of you like art do or will start to. When you do your part and support the art you like, ha. 2 turntables and a mic. 2 turntables and a mic. I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the best MC I could be. I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the master of the ceremony I could be.
Hitting them L's hard, about a pack a day. Matter of fact, if you count it, that's a sack a day. Now sometimes I try to put it down and back away, but it be calling me like R. Kelly. There ain't nothing you can tell me, I done heard it all already. No petty crimes, I'm holding my job down steady. I'm just ready to quit, getting tired of spitting this phlegm up. Plus my short-term memories hemmed up, but it's so habitual. Smoking is now a ritual. Any time of day is a good time to blaze. Plus it's spiritual, not to be confused with religion is the main reason why I stay higher than a pigeon. For me to quit would have to be a personal decision. I'm just not ready to change this life that I'm living. I'm so confused. I only wanna make a stand. I just need someone to take my hand and overstand. I'm trying to be a better man, doing the best I can with a little support. I can hold down the fort, best I can with a little support. I can go down the fort, but the man keeps holding me down. Till inside of me be the man was found.
Yo, check this out, just nod your knock to the knock and be rockin', just nod your knock to the knock and be rockin', just nod your knock to the knock when we rockin', just nod your knock to the knock. Yo, we gonna nod your knock to the knock and be rockin', just nod your knock to the knock when we rockin', just nod your knock to the knock when we rockin', just nod your knock to the knock.
It's much bigger than you think. As quick as you can blink, the ink is already dried and it's etched in stone. Like 10 commandments coming down from Mount Sinai. I and I got a lot of building to do. Blind eyes and deaf dudes don't matter. I see him when I see him. Shit, I might even play Moses and tell Pharaoh to free him. Be one bad mother. Shut your mouth. Jesus be shaft. Turn your water into wine and my love into wrath. I'm on the path of the righteous. I studied the math. Tai Chi, Rasa Buddha, man, that's only the half. Some laugh or get embarrassed when you talk about God, but the creator's everywhere. It ain't really that odd. Watch the hard turn soft like sod. Under my foot they trample. Through this world I try.
I wanna say what's up to Weston C-Mac. It's Zach the Black Ranger from Blue Black. Writer, producer, arranger. Flowing to a click track, a bitmap, a vivid depiction of fiction. In fact, the rabbit in the hat, black magic, act 1, scene 2 or 3. It's an elegy or a trilogy originating from a soliloquy. But still there's no need to be over dramatic. Just speak and let the wisdom work away. Wordplay to the beat every day with time tactics. Devoid of all those thespian theatrics, but chock full of heart and hat tricks. The art hitting straight licks with cooking sticks. Living life and blowing these lyrics to the beat, y'all. Yeah, beat, y'all. Yeah, beat, y'all.
The shit I like to kick is always state of the art. Top of the line, I formulate the proper design. Drop a line filled with wisdom since the start of a time. You try to backtrack, that only makes it harder to find. Then your most precious metal. How could you ever settle for an inferior flow
when you know how I go?
Cocoa or hydro fills up my right hole for my daily communion. Say grace, then replace what you currently doing. For the paper chase, sacrifice your talent. Lose all your sense of taste, now you off balance. Falling from your pedestal, the principle and rhythm at work is so incredible. You went from selling crack to blacks to selling yourself over wax and back to square one after the tax. My man, don't even ask, cause you never understand it. Just beware, B, it's from the mid-Atlantic.
Pulling perpetrators out they parapets and palaces with pinpoint accurate analysis. Freeing those who used to be struck with paralysis. Cold with callousness, pumped or played out by powerlessness. Body stiff like rigor mortis. I gotta find the right metaphor for this metamorphosis. So let's get twisty and lift the gift before I stand off with my standards. See, I'm a man from Atlantis who brandish a tool since I went to white school. So a deviant God in Oz with Ozzy Osbourne God making this life so hard. But his hope isn't rod, the rope and the nod, the unspoken dope but kinda odd. And all I can say is praise God, yo, praise God, yo, praise God, yo. Cause I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the best MC I can be. I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the best MC I can be. I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the master of the ceremony. I'm trying my best to be a better MC, the best MC I can be. Do it again. Gotta be reality, baby.
My rhymes, they run the gamut in a vast array. Competition is none, son, they all passed away. When the day is done, you know I'll be the last to stay. Cause I'm one of the best that hip-hop has
this little bit of head nod in me, it's just a god in me. Moving my body, not a commodity. I'm analogous logically and phonically, phonetically, sonically kinetic like comedic cosmology.
Ash love trees like Arbor Day, make pennies like Hardaway. So God, I pray to know what card to play in this daily quest for equality, peace, and happiness. Void of stress with the plethora of what
I'm
job
grown to the boom bap, the trap, drum, and flat sums. See, my sword is a pen and I'm a swordsman. Cutting ass like my name was D'Artagnan. My manner is grand, but check out my companion.
He's just a nigga like me,
a nigga like me, a nigga like
a nigga like
a nigga like
a nigga like me, like
a nigga 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 like me.
The kind of nigga that I am, I don't conjugate, I just be and conversate freely with these ebonics. Fill up your whole room with my ill sonic boom transmittal. It'll be one of them things where you caught in the middle with your broke second fiddle. Call me the Stradivarius and bring your ass inside this new age of Aquarius. It's so hilarious how when I rip into my verse, all these hard overconfident niggas be like, Gersh, they can't believe it, but you should seek it to know. Without a shadow of a doubt, in battle I go all out and be the last man standing at the top of the hill, holding my deal, speaking words that you get here.
This here is a sure thing, a pure thing, reticent and demure with some things. But when it comes to this rap and drum thing, I run things cause I done some things you never never do. And that ain't true. Life is big, it's bigger than you. And you better, so I better be better than you. Get ahead of you, me instead of you is the mentality I steadily run into. Like I gotta dead you to do what I gotta do, man. I think somebody's in your head and just fucking with you. But if you better than me, then go ahead, B. I'ma be right here steady. Not steady B, but steadily moving my head to the melody.
A nigga like me,
a nigga like me, like me, like me. A nigga like me, a nigga like me, a nigga like me.
Jump in your blind spot, kick you in your high spots, boy. Mine got to be had. Just be glad I didn't take yours. The way your rhyme style boards, we flip fours with lines that endure.
I exist prior to your desire to be. I'm a priori, a prior eye to history. I got the foresight to see like John Forsyth and Dynasty, but he ain't a nigga like me.
A nigga like me could wreak havoc on the mic nightly. Thoughts way too heavy to take this shit lightly. I brightly glow and rightly so. My man up next, he might be a
I
nigga
think it's
just
clear
like
that
me.
I could make about 20 G's a year selling fear or telling you that I'm superior to you. But I'd rather paint the media sepia and blue and tell you what a nigga like me is going through.
Because
a nigga like me, a nigga like me, like me, like me, a nigga like me, like me, like me, like a nigga 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 like me, like me, a nigga like 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 me, like me, like a nigga like a nigga like a nigga like me, a nigga like me.
Hold up, son, word. Hold up, son, word. Hold up, son, word. Hold up, son, word.
Ring around and sing around. Africans gather round to see the clown. Celebrate and come down.
Brigadier and disco down. Africans gather round to see the Pinkster King dressed like a clown. Why he dance so? To show he still get power as he lays his life down.
So, throughout the whole story, never do the children get to see their father grow up. Cause the father always dies, and the child gets to see the father die, but the father is not around to give wisdom to the son. And that's just basically how everything's been going for so long that we don't know any different. It's like children, you know, were brought over here from African slave ships because
Yo, this is the story of the setting sun, getting set to pass wisdom on to his son. Yo, this is the story of the setting sun, getting set to pass wisdom on to his son. Yo, this is the story of the setting sun. My only son saw me die, he was screaming, "Paul, why?" I took a look at the look in his eye. He was shook, but the soldier refused to cry. He was 13 and green, seen the whole scene. Too young to understand, too old to intervene. So I'm lying there, dying, trying to share, telling him he has to act like he just don't care. Yeah, retaliate when hate is in the air, and demonstrate the might of this holy warfare. See, we in the world where nobody really cares, and the caveat they carry is that everything is fair. He couldn't hear, but I think it was clear, cause he watched me with a look of no doubt and no fear. When the years pass, assemble the masses, take off your mask and put on your glasses, so you can see the hand of brutality that wants to feed you but struck me. See, I had to die cause they really couldn't with me, but they don't know that this is much more than me. You after and my father before me fought like a mighty more to ensure liberty. It's your culture, so be very, very clear that yours is the voice that nobody wants to hear. Some will forget or be too petrified to vivify and live a full life till they die. So don't be quiet, watch your diet, study everything around you and then apply it. If you have an idea, try it. If you don't wanna be bought, don't buy it, cause it's a lie. See, we the greatest power in the world, curled up like a fetus with a defeatist attitude. Agree to this treatise and it will beat us until it eat us, or until it no longer need us. Yeah, this is the story of the setting sun, getting set to pass wisdom on to his son. Yo, this is the story of the setting sun, getting set to pass wisdom on to his son. Yo, this is the story of the setting sun, getting set to pass wisdom on to his son. Yo,
so this is a follow-up to like Sun Up from Sundown. The same story is the same, it's just told from a different perspective. And like that split second between when the father's getting ready to die and the son sees his father die, this is all the communication going on between the dying man and the young child. And they don't even have words between each other, but it's that unspoken hurt, you know what I'm saying? That thing that you hear that doesn't even have to be said. know what I'm saying? Setting sun in the mouth.
You know, like, there's that aspect of it, you know, different people, different things doing whatever they're doing now. That's why they got to keep it what you know.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be hip-hop music.
Hip hop culture.
It could take on another name altogether after they think they kill hip-hop.
Right, it can be something else. It can manifest itself as something. Really?
Well, that's the whole point.
You know what though? I don't think hip-hop will die either. It just metamorphosizes into more other shit. You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
part of my phone is trying to make a comparison. Hip-hop, yeah.
Because
It's
when
just
you
the same
listen
art.
to all the music you've ever heard,
Some people consider
it's self recreating itself over and over and over. Like right now, we got a
like the seeds for
dang and fertilizer.
every time when they do that to us, it cut off the head. It drops to
How you living? How you living? Right? How you living? How we living? Right? How we living? How we living? Right? How we living, y'all? Yo, we living right. How we living, y'all? Yo, we living right. How we living, y'all? We living right. Yo, Asheru, I know you're living right. Come on now. I know you're living right. Come on now.
You know I rock that mic without the headphone, just got the hand clap. So yo, I'm on the roam like a celly. My man West got the big belly. I got one to match. We rolling up on the telly is to tell our vision. Yo, you just fitting with precision. I just be saying it and spitting. My main man SB over on the left, getting down with the rhyme. Cause yo, it's hot to death. So
I can bust and thrust and throw your shit to dust. Cause my man on the side, he thrust, so I must put my word out, put my bird out and get down. Cause my man Jay live with the fat ass sound.
Well, I'm in the same room where the mic I consume like yesterday. Came to see y'all play, rolling deep like the waters in my ill check sink. I'ma pass it off to Grap, I think.
Yo, Grap lover, yes, the younger soul brother. Got my eyes on the prize, cause now I realize MCs tell lies in order to move units. I do it, they only looking foolish, going through it. It was crazy, I never came, never lazy. You know the time strictly amazing. See, it me, the G to the RAP. I'm through, so I pass it to Asheru.
I come through on the 1 plus the 2, that's the bike. I just say whatever is for the grown-ups and the tykes. We just getting down because we saying what we like. I got TD and Tracy in the place, and that's right. My man Mark, he on the stool, getting down. Yo. We ain't no fool, we just teaching at the school, just steadily building with the children all day. Yo, SB, you let them tell them how you feeling.
I just float like a holiday quote, like another note. My man put it down like a murder hero. So I put it down with my man Asheru.
Right.
And you know how we do from the school of the U to the V and the A. We go way back in the day. My man GRAP, and that's how we say it one
this
time.
is something to
Put
say.
it on.
Always clever. We coming with the illest endeavors from here to December. It really don't matter. We shatter sucker MCs because they can't come near we. Yes indeed. I keep it all live. I pass it live with the J. So say what you
Yes,
got
y'all,
to say.
and you don't stop. You know my shit, and we still never go pop. I got my vocal coach in the back named Doug. You know the flavor, cause I wanna give shorty a hug. Up in here, kicking it like Marvin Gaye. What you wanna do, kid? What you got to say?
Yo, it's the
Gonna
capital
throw it up.
A. Just saying whatever, yo. I just say peace to the 2 Ducks chilling up in the sweater. Yo, it's hot as the temperature in Brazil, but it don't matter because Asheru still will get ill. I just say whatever, and yo, it don't stop. Yo, my man, 88 over there with the head knot, laying on the couch, just talking on the phone, making love. Cause you know, late at night, he about the ball, so say whatever on the cut, yo. Give it up,
Yo, we keep it moving. Peace to my brother Asheru. He keep it moving. And lace the track.
Gotta rock it, don't stop it.
Gotta rock it, don't stop.
All around the clock.
Gotta rock it, don't stop it. We gotta rock it, don't stop. Get all up.
Yo, I'm not your average college graduate. I'm a maverick, and right now with me it's simply hazardous. I'm on some other shit. Drive the next man crazy. Shade, slave into him, cheek and rock Paisley. They turn your whole world upside down with the almighty power of the word and sound. Found in leather-bound books, I treasure like a scripture, then read for pleasure as I measure out the mixture. Then hit 9.9 upon your rector. You know, Asheru be the permanent fixture to hit ya. Direct hit, I'm on target. Every time I blast, I crash the stock market. Y'all
get shook, look dazed in confusion, and your reality's only an illusion. So be careful of the words you be using, cause this art could be the start of your conclusion. It's the we wanna rock the conclusion.
Yeah, we up in here right now. Yeah. Yo, who the hell is this? Heavenly body standing firm over the firmament, watching over current events. I build daily to control my circumference, destroying devils that approach with malicious intent. See, I control coalescences, my words cool off and condense into the flow that never relents. And once it torrents, commence straight, flooding intense. Those that know will confirm, those that don't are convinced that all of those that approach up in my atmosphere. At the most you fear when J Live comes near. At the least you respect the rhymes that you hear. The beat don't stop until my mind's in your ear.
Yo, holding my head amongst heathenous acts. I plan attacks on cats who lack facts, seeking sacks. Listen, the glory that they seek will fall in their laps. Trying to diss me and my people's all up in your raps. I ain't having that. You know the time is ill raps when we coming correct with the rhymes respect. Due to who? The G to the R-A-P. The seventh letter coming clever as I EMC.
Yeah, there's not a problem that I can't fix.
Why's that?
Cause I can do it in the mix.
True.
You know I'm just getting down from the bricks to the BK. Yo, just follow what I say. I can just say whatever on the freestyle. And y'all could just be out in the crowd. I see smiles and people with Coronas and Heinekens. Other MCs, they asking when the can we rhyme again?
Well, yo, I used to live on the Upper East Side, but now I do it in the style. Yes, you know JLI, come and fly on the MIC. Yes, that's how I be. True and living what you know, the G-O-D. Today's math happens to be understand D-I-N-G, and I am gonna be the best part, like the title of the album start.
Yeah, from the start to the beginning, we never ending. You know the time always winning, never sinning. The seventh letter, I come through with the lyrical. I get on the microphone, create miracles. What they want from us is no type to stun us. You know the time can we just be the track runners. Keep it moving when I catch my breath. So Asheru, I know you got it, baby, funky today.
Hey yo, you could try and get with the scientific process of my follicles, making diabolical streams, making dreams deferred. Eat vision from the third, make you shrivel like a raisin in the sun. Where I'm from will never be forgotten. So when my structure rotten, the higher I will fly away home, but not in the sense you may be thinking. The far eye never stop blinking. Death comes to those who hold their breath, waiting for a white Jesus, but I think he just Satan in disguise. Perpetuation of lies and propaganda only slander the integrity of my people. To make it so we'll never be equal in the eyes of the world. It's time to rejuvenate like a quirl. Get your mind off the swine, refine, become divine, and shine off your very own spiritual light. Cause you will never understand the plight of the true Israelite. And we rock it for you. You know we coming on the 1 to 2. We just rock it for you.
And you know J Live, true, but check it out. I took a vow on July 13th in '98 that I never again bear witness on the pen to the listeners who intend to let my reign end. So this man on the mic knows not about friends. You can see me backstage during Miller time or something, but my battle rhymes beyond banging, they speed bumping to slow you in your tracks while your points get scraped. Your vocals seem taxed, your rhyme book is getting raped. Pages banged out till it's too banging to give birth to another premature weak bastard of a verse. So if you got a silver bullet, better blast it first. I'm like a werewolf, your job is to quench my thirst for the blood of the worst MC within a 3-block radius and Grandmaster Boot bounce, which leaves no one else but you to suffice my appetite. So don't tell me how that last week rhyme don't count. It's all subject to my approval. It would behoove you to say no and go and tell somebody you trust that your worst nightmare came to life on stage. But nah, you'd rather sit there waiting to bust some unreasonable facsimile of the kind of shit that the true school graduates love. I got a couple right here for an example. So yo, Grap, why don't you give them a sample?
Yo, in the matter of minutes, I organize my thoughts, my mind working overtime to excel in this sport. These cats are getting all covered what they thought was a way to alleviate being second rate. But let me tell you, there's no escape from fate. Either you doing great or take a fool from the next place. Speaking on these heathens scheming, better off pipe dreaming. Yo, I got instructions for sucker nigga production. What's your function? Heat things up just like a Bunsen. Burner slow learners become late earners. Hoping my words got me shivering, reconsidering what I'm getting into. Trying to fog up the mental, but my focus considered potent by those who know this. Thinking that they figure my flow, I let it bounce though. I got greater deals to deal with. Goals accomplished like missions. Now I got a pot to piss, and so to speak. Situation no longer bleak. forget the freaks, cause they ain't trying to help me eat. Yo, I'm on another rhyme vibe, setting it with J Live and Asheru. Come and do how we do.
Transmutate my mental state. I master weight of every mountain in the palm of my hand. Count up every grain of sand on the beach, and each drop contained within a body of water. Be the underlying theme between peace and disorder. Sorta live in a paradox and oxy. Cleaning out you morons, smack you with truth. Then follow that up with a forearm based on harmony and balance. Check the silence of the lambs. Make way for Asheru. I only am what I am. An archangel. Come in peace and love. As it is below, as clearly as it is above. As it is below, as clearly as it is above.
Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Hate me cause my lyrics sound smarter than yours. And my lines punch harder than yours. Hate me because the last time you asked Senorita to drop the drawer, she said, sorry, senor. She'd rather let the jaws Oliver twist the joint with the hands out, saying, please, sir, give me some more. Say, hate me because the MC you wish you could be is on stage with you right now, exposing your flaws. I be the illest on the mic since Easy caught the virus. Y'all on my is just secret admirers, but I couldn't be stopped doing the $150 in the stolen squad car, spray painted. The cops with sirens blaring, state troopers staring, and chopper 4 Skycam live with the play-by-play. But you wishing that was stopping me, cause right now you the only fool with the heart to be in my way.
Yo, casket drop when they drop whack hip hop, and never could stop because I never will flip flop. I move with the improvement of 2 men.
Yo, what is universally accepted and supported, domestic or recorded? The music, what is priceless to the righteous and free to the nicest on microphone devices? The music, what is it that you hear in your head instead of your ear when the radio is near? The music, what is it that lovers recite and weak brothers bite and gets played in the day and perform mostly at night? To all my mixtape supporters, DJs who support us, bootleg recorders and surplus with no orders, people who love your shit regardless of state borders, all Josh sons and John daughters, here we go. The music is why we here. I be laying the vocals that be playing in your ear. Together we're something special. It's the universal call and response, the answer to this riddle and what everybody wants. So what is universally accepted and supported, domestic or imported? The music, what is priceless to the righteous and free to the nicest on microphone devices? The music, what is it that you hear in your head instead of your ear when the radio is near? The music, what is it that lovers recite, weak brothers bite, gets played in the day and perform mostly at night? These lyrics roll out of my mouth like pouring a libation to the folks that ain't here. Beware, my vibration reaches masses and surpasses all facets of the industry, mixing and matching all of my elements like chemistry. But anyway, I stay live at the NBA on PlayStation, taking my time like vacation. Mad brothers upset, blaming harder than Gay Nation. I'm standing on top of Sugar Hill like Ray Nathan. You waiting for more similes and metaphors? Predators be praying to get hold of my literature. For better or worse, each verse is tainted with daily doses of venom. The last bite of fainted, it's a shame, ain't it? And ill pictures being painted, salaries paid the gallery so they can maintain it, hang it on the wall for all to see the masterpiece. Cause this bullshit has to cease. You gotta add on. Universally accepted and supported, domestic or reported. The music, what is priceless to the righteous and free to the nicest on microphone devices? The music, what is it that you hear in your head instead of your ear when the radio is near? The music, what is it that lovers recite and weak brothers bite that gets played in the day and for mostly at night? Don't you know when the music is insightful, delightful? You go to a show, the MC hits you with a mic full. Hip hop will never leave its rightful rulers. That's why I still make jams for b-boys and old schoolers. While y'all fools be at the jewelers, I'm dropping gems. Some in the form of poems and chants, and some are hymns. All of which can be found in your average college curriculum. Next to anthologies on ethnomusicology. And while they breaking down the different ways to follow me, they soon find out that the beat is just a part of me. This is a Gingy Brown production, held in conjunction with the 7 heads put for your consumption. What is universally accepted and supported, domestic or reported? The music, what is priceless to the righteous and free to the nicest on microphone devices? What's the music? What is it that you hear in your head instead of your ear when the radio is near? The music, what is unspoken and heard with or without words and essential to life like the bees and the birds? It's the music. It's the music. It's the music. I know it's the music. Check it out. I know the music.
yes, yes, y'all. You don't style, keep it on. It's shocking the place, yeah. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't style, keep it on. It's shocking the place, yo. When this brother is mocking me, it shock you when it shock me. Mockingbird MC. When this brother is mocking me, it shock you when it shock me. Mockingbird MC, yo. Young lion in the brush, don't rush. Be peace and blush and piss. Get right like us and lift. Master the art from the gift. Kenzonzi, specialist. Rhythmized rhyme that persists. Twists and turns and learns to exist and earn. While learning the ritual, sacred, habitual, spiritual. All is to dance in the physical, enhance with the lyrical. To fight off stereotypical, fortify with facts and empirical. But I'm speaking in abstractions, black form factions, the art and the power of attraction. Building up the party interaction, manipulate reality with action, seeking solitude and satisfaction. A shapeshifter, a seeker, I speak a mid-range bass tweet to the beat. I repeat a funk flow in a demo. Yo, but here's Smiley go.
Is mocking me, it shock you, it shock me. Mockingbird MC. When this brother is mocking me, it shock you and it shock me. Mockingbird MC. Yo, I was born in Capricorn, but now I walk like a Leo. My mascot, your ass got to see the G-O-D as he manifests himself through me. The best part when you count it off 1, 2, 3. Asheru be the reason why your ass can't sleep. Straight insomnia coming from me, steadily rhyming ya, arming you with tools that work better than guns. Plentiful like getting your paycheck, cheddar in one's timeless equipment. Appreciates the value from the very first shipment. Coming straight off the docks into your boom box. A hip hop novelty like the moon rocks. Word is born by stocks. Keep your eyes peeled to the clock. Remember what that reverend said. Beware of the beast with 7 heads. Keep your eyes peeled to the clock. Remember what that reverend said. Beware of the beast. Now here's Smiley go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's about time. I was on some old hurry up and wait, trying to bust out the gate and beat fate. But lately, I'm moving in my time, not your time, cause it's not your cheese, it's mine. Yo, when I rhyme, I intertwine my mind with the divine. The moment when the divine exponent is trying, it's atonement, kinda like CP time when you in sync, unbeknownst to the conscious mind. It's an ill mind and still time build and refine. Still getting mine in the non-divine. I hang a shingle and mingle with the masterminds, cause for me, mine, it's about time. 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 It's about time.
It's just a freestyle, free for all, free flow and free fall, free thinking, free spoken. I'm freelancing, you freeloading, a free verse by free hand, free form, a free man, free will in my shit all over your land. Call me the free agent with a free ride on the freeway. I reside in a free world with free reign, replacing these Freemasons that's free basing on cocaine. Yo, we all know with no pain there's no gain, and so aim at doubles when we see them. The cost is death when you paying for your freedom. Yo, the cost is death when you paying for your freedom.
This joint is for right here, where we at, where we be at. The B-boys, the fly girls, and even you other cats. Right here where we at, where we be at. The B-boys, the fly girls, and even you other cats. Cause it's all about time. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time.
The Colonel fits at the end of that better.
Make way for me and mine.
It's about time.
After all, it's about time.
There's a time and a place. I always had the time, but I didn't have a place at that time. But now it takes place in any room with the bass and the boom to the bap. The average hip-hop consumer, the late boomer. I will do it to the beat till I have a brain tumor. For the pot smoker, the mushroomer, the B-boy, the Nike, Adidas, and the Puma, yeah, you consumer. This right here where we at, where we be at. The B-boys, the fly girls, and even you other cats. Right here where we at, where we be at. The B-boys, the fly girls, and even you other cats.
I don't fake jacks, I make tracks with the wizard, blow lyrics like blizzards to break backs. Money take that, I made that. For all dissidents who forsake rapping citizens who love it. Thou shalt never covet, simply meaning that whenever my album drop, don't dub it. Put up a 10 on it, make your transaction public. Material be shining like lamps, so baby rub it. I'm that genie in disguise. Open your hands, close your eyes, surprise, please. Don't let your man run that size. You can carry a beat, but you won't never be that nice. Come check me at the weigh-in and see. I do this rhyming thing day in and day out. Know what I'm saying? No doubt.
It's about time. It's about time. It's about time.
After all these industry rhymes, it's about time. After all the pages of lines, it's about time. Make way for me and mine, because after all, it's about time.
This joint is for right here, where we at, where we be at. The B-boys, the fly girls, and even you other cats. Right here where we at, where we be at. The B-boys, the fly girls, and even you other cats.
From a dream to her birth, I uncovered my life's worth, and I give thanks for finding perfection like divine timing. In the light, I'm rhyming. The sun's rays are defining images that paint my mind's lining, mental hieroglyphs that I'm lyrically describing. Pyramid strength, and with the stars I'm aligning. See my spirit flying through the belt of Orion, and with the truth I'm eternally shining. Careful of what I say, for I know one day my daughter Sukaina will rewind this, make it timeless. She's my princess and my highness, so I do as original man would, and embrace the ancient nature of fatherhood. It happened in the night, my Leo moon reflecting my Cancer light, blessing my subconscious sight. A beauty with a blue tint that was slight, embraced by this ancestral spirit. When I woke, I feared it, looked for somebody to hear it, but I had to accept the truth and point to the sun as proof. God watches through the eyes of the youth, so out of fear some stoop to abuse. It's the love they refuse, like the path they should choose. I know you passed through me, for in your cries I hear beauty, and in your face ancestors visit me. Smiles like my grandmother Lee, and eyes that reflect an African blue sea, full of spirits who would rather die than not be free. For you, Sukaina Cisse, I will always be. True love found inspires. Honey, cinnamon, and yellow fire. Reborn like the phoenix on the pyre. For her womanly nature I desired. But I had to learn to stand alone. Return to my birth home as a seed sown. This life I don't own. So for the paper I'm not chasing. We've been facing male reproductive organ mutilation. Family lives respected, no reaches taken. In our own image, let's begin recreating. It's truth I seek, so the youth I teach. In a public institution, fighting problems with solutions. Evolve a complete revolution. For if I teach one thing and live another, I'm living lies in the eyes of the mother. So with my roots and culture intact, I found fertile ground and attached. Asked for her hand in eternity. Embedded the diamond that represented me ancestrally. Extraterrestrial, maybe. Ancestors fly to the deepest unknown spaces, but they also live through our bodies and faces. So with them establish communications, dismantle these unjust nations. The spiritual star line is docked and awaiting. I know you pass through me, for in your cries I hear beauty, and in your face ancestors visit me. Smiles like my grandmother lead, and eyes that reflect an African blue sea, full of spirits who would rather die than not be free. For you, Sukaina Cisse, I will always be. My grandma Sue reached mortality and came to see me. At 103, she confirmed my reality. When you dream, your spirit soar, like the Fulani and the Tukalor. You can fly in your physical, as long as you keep your dreams in front of you. I developed a positive doctrine. Move forward, you'll be rewarded. The screen is convex but contorted. The screen is convex but contorted. Negative imagery is deception. Divided the minds into sections. Unified my head with the seven. Felt her presence since conception. Learned my lesson in each one I'm confessing. Life is too sacred. Whatever happens, don't hate it. And spread love, don't shade it, for it makes things grow. Like my wife's beauty when she started the show. Consider it a story or a written allegory. For one day my heart will meet the feather. So I opened my soul to what the all had to deliver. She fell into my hands, revealing a righteous plan, in which I am to leave the world's inheritance by showing her where it is. Within is where it all started. From the universe you can't be parted. Like the music that lives within forever, and a father-daughter bond that could never be severed. I know you passed through me, for in your cries I hear beauty, and in your face ancestors visit me. Spiritually, smiles like my grandmother lead, and eyes that reflect an African blue sea, full of spirits who'd rather die than not be free. For you, baby girl, I will always be. It was 11:40, and she started to crown, and her head started to come through the birth canal. And my wife and I touched her for the first time, the life we were bringing into this world. 11:42, she was born. Tears, joy, sun, love, everything in the room at once. And I put her onto my wife's stomach. Family.
Yeah, a 1, 2. As I thumb through my book of rhyme pages, I see a winner. Beginners have to put in time to enter rhymes. We contend to finds be a levy on the whack. This heavy weight on my back and shoulders are consequences of I being the holder of the true light of reason. And in due season, treasonous acts will be admonished. Yet I'm astonished by your weak attempts to make me exempt from the game called life. Seem to think it's we can rip, even if you bring that. Yeah. 1, 1, 2. Just that Jamboree, y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you reveal like Paul and feel like nightfall. Be glad you made the right call. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Yeah, alright, y'all. It's that Bayesian persuasion, breaking you down like an equation, rocking this nation, Grand Canyon to Appalachian. I'm the best on this EBS test. Let's redefine the real of a hip hop rhyme. It's tight, baffling the way that I'm laughing at your stupidity. The secret to rhyming lies in fluidity. Still you be asking, yo God, how can I remain hard and have appeal, and at the same time keep it real? But yo, fuck keeping it real, I just keep it conscious amidst all this nonsense music with no real contents. And reality to me is being free in mind, body, and soul. Divine, not being bold, refined, and in control of my own life force. Screaming freedom for my peoples till my throat gets hoarse. Off course and off track from the correct way of thinking, and subliminal messages catch you blinking. Form a disease of both home and overseas, made by the words immersed thoroughly in Masonic degrees. With these, I hold G's of wealth and light and wealth on time and help those that help themselves. Now with these rhymes I reach each full intentions to teach. Illuma, society is the, I'm in the with her, it's the. Yo, I'm MC Asheru, I'm on the 1 and 2. I go to FLA on the holiday. Whether you beatbox or play the boombox, I'm about to drop hip hop and that's non-stop. So take a look now, it's off the hook now. And like the beat nuts, baby, it's off the books now. Hey yo, my taxes, they be the same way, cause I file them and get a G back on the same day. Hey yo, West Jack, they never knew that. They be asking, yo, how the hell this nigga do that? Because I'm true that, and y'all be jai like. I'm only here to make sure everybody vibe right. So now the vibe tight, and we continue on. I'm Asheru, that's 88. Hey yo, word is bar. You in the Jamboree, y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you revere like Paul, and feel like nightfall. You glad you made the right call. Alright, y'all. Jamboree. Yeah, alright, y'all. You in the Jamboree, y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you revere like Paul, and feel like nightfall. You glad you made the right call. I got one life to live and I'm serving 2 masters, 3 backs to packs, a second roll of faster, 4 different directions where my music is played, 5 figures of fold so that I could get paid. A half dozen rhymes that get written every week. On the 7th day I rest, sometimes I don't speak. I ate the bread of life to drink down the wine. The many moves of women combined to make 9. It was told by my mama, my very first dime, boy you just be, and you naturally shine. So I took her advice, grabbed the mic device. Now I'm a fiend of the live show, getting them sights. State to Crawford House, I represent the soul right up on U Street. Everybody wanna roll to the Jamboree, y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you revere like Paul, feel like nightfall. You glad you made the right call. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Jamboree, y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you revere like Paul, and feel like nightfall. Be glad you made the right call. All this is your hypnotic hop along like Butch Cassidy, the Dun Dance Kid. No doubt, you know it has to be Asheru, capital A. That's for the all, the first, the foremost. From who I get my call. The S is for the songs that I enjoy, strategies I employ to serenade the real B-boy. And the H, that's for her at the shows. Them real hip-hop women don't be acting like hoes. The E is for equality I'm building. Grown folks on down to children. Plus, all the elders who have filled in the gaps. Now I avoid the traps and see things as they really are. Then I react with a rap of rhymes. I keep my cipher unbroken. You know what the last letter stand for. I got a rack of rhymes. I keep my cipher unbroken. And the U, of course, it stand for the Jamboree. Y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you revere like Paul, feel like nightfall. Be glad you made the right call. Alright, y'all. Jamboree, y'all can jam for free. All you really gotta do is pay attention to me. See, it's the one that you revere like Paul, feel like nightfall. Be glad you made the right call. Alright, y'all.
They call me Grap. Keep the party live. Roll call.
No, it's not redundant. Glide on reeds, water flows abundant. I burn all them whack dudes you run with. Run with the wind, young man, for as far as your legs can stand. Cross over is sick and go with either hand. I spit like the pimp or the preacher man. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. Bob hit me to the game first. My aura ignited like a flame burst. You need a dope record, say my name first. Name first gave, last been, you a has been. See, I'm more like a will be. Money back guarantee, y'all gon' feel me. I do it to death until it kill me. Kill me softly like Roberta, catch a flag for a murder. I'm innocent like OJ. Acquit me cause the jiggy fit me in no way. Shake the phone but the north say it's okay. Okay player, 7 head sandbox, automatic, you dump traffic in cyberspace. When it come to DC, they ain't a lava place. Maybe I'm biased, but that's my kind of taste. Kinda tastes good in the hole. This is food for the soul, so eat, drink, and be merry. God willing, in due time, be legendary. And make black history like February. February, March, into April, May, I place it on the table. You cut the deck, I deal them out. Crazy crowd control, cause I feel them out. Last cat to step up, they had to wheel them out. Wheel them out of OR, reputation go far. It's so lovely how I let my mind flow. Yo, it's lovely how I let my mind flow. Yo, it's lovely how I let my mind flow. Say it's lovely how I let my mind flow.
But here's Smiley go. Yes, you don't stop, keep it on, it's shocking the place, yeah. Yes, you don't stop, keep it on, it's shocking the place, yeah. Yes, you don't stop, keep it on, it's shocking the place, yeah. Yes, you don't stop, keep it on, it's shocking the place, yeah.
yes, y'all. You don't stop. Keep it on. It's shocking the place. Yeah. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. Keep it on. It's shocking the place. Yeah. But here's Smiley go. Yes, y'all, you don't stop. Keep it on. It's shocking the place. Yeah. Yes, y'all, you don't stop. Keep it on. It's shocking the place. Yeah. Yes, y'all, you don't stop. Keep it on. It's shocking the place.